In an increasingly complex world of mobile communications, we're constantly looking for ways to improve our products and services to meet your needs. Which is why we'd like to introduce you to the new world of Vodafone Red for global enterprise. It's a world of freedom, where your people can work wherever their business takes them, because roaming charges, as you know them, have gone. You can use your home plan abroad, in the EU, the USA, and on the Vodafone global network for a simple daily access fee. It's a world without fear of using your devices abroad and all the tools you need to manage costs. It's a world that gives you the best value automatically with our unique self-optimizing plan. And where your people are always connected with one 4G data allowance shared across all devices. It's a world of complete simplicity with just one single contract. It's a safe and secure world where devices and data are always protected. Let your people enjoy the freedom to work anywhere in the world of Vodafone Red for global enterprise.
In the past, multinational businesses have thought about mobility primarily as the provision of mobile devices to their employees to make voice calls, maybe send SMSs, checking voicemail, and checking email. But there are two trends that we see that are affecting the way MNCs think of mobility. The first is economic. International businesses are looking for growth in emerging markets. And that is because although technically we are in an economic recovery, I think most MNC business leaders would agree that growth in the recovery in developed markets is not up to the levels that they need to sustain growth within their business and to meet the expectation of their board. So they're looking to move operations abroad, to globalize them. The second issue has to do with the fact that once you have a large number of smart mobile devices provided to your employees who are moving abroad, you start to incur costs. So when we speak to CIOs, and we speak to them very often, they have one overriding complaint. They often get bill shock. And that bill shock is primarily down to one thing. It's the cost of international data roaming. I would love to talk to CIOs instead about opportunities to mobilize business applications and not be concerned about the costs of operating those applications. If we can tackle the issue of data roaming charges, and what I mean by that is give CIOs a sense that these are predictable, that they're reasonable, and that they're manageable, then we'll see the development of a mobile-first IT philosophy. What do I mean by mobile-first? Right now, most IT applications were developed centrally for consumption on desktops in formal office environments. Given the reality that more and more business applications are consumed on smartphones or tablets, I think we're going to see more and more applications be optimized for these smart mobile devices. That shift is going to be enabled by the management of the costs while employees are roaming internationally.
I think most people would recognise the increased trend towards more mobility within multinational corporates and the increased productivity benefits that can bring. That can also bring fears of increased cost and a reluctance to deploy mobility to more employees until those costs are under control. So with that in mind, we designed Vodafone Red for global enterprise to give companies the confidence to deploy mobility services and employees the confidence to use them. It contains 3 features that will help them do that. Firstly, self-optimization. We look at each employee's usage across voice, messaging and data, and we put them on the best plan for their needs in that month. This happens automatically. Secondly, multiple devices. Red puts all devices into the same plan, and that means that employees can always use the best device for the task in hand. Thirdly, international roaming. For a small fee, you can take your Red domestic allowance across the whole Vodafone global network. We believe that these 3 features will give businesses the confidence that costs are controlled and employees the freedom to be more productive.